Wow, you want? Sorry, bot. Why aren't you doing your job? Why are you not doing your job? Anyway, hi, hello, good morning, welcome. Oh my goodness. But wow, hi, hello, good morning, welcome. Hi everyone. Welcome. Hi, hi. Hi, hello, good morning. Stream's off to a rough start apparently. Stream disconnected while we were still on the starting screen. Whoopsies. As to be expected. There are more people home because it's like spring break. Coffee. Hello? Why is the chat thing not working? Hello? Oh my god. Fucking refresh. Are you gonna work now, please? Oh my god, everything is broken. Why is everything broken? Today's gonna be a rough day. But anyways, hi, hello, good morning, welcome everyone. Hey Arson, you want some first, and avocado, you want some second. Hope you're all doing well. Hi Rosa B, welcome. Also, sorry for being late. I overslept as I tend to do because I'm a little bit. I'm depressed. My persona looks not good. That's not a reason to be depressed about. I mean, my persona looks not good too. I don't know how to fucking draw. I don't know how to draw fucking insect. So I look just like a weird creature thing. Oh my god, yawn. Yours at least has colors. Well, if the only problem is that it doesn't have colors, then I don't know why you say it doesn't look good. A lot of my drawings don't have color. You don't need color. Yawn. So look, it's so basic. I don't know. Looks like it has more personality than anything that I draw. That's why like 8 calls from my spawn voice to wake me up. It'd be like that. There's actually something very wrong with my phone. For some reason, it doesn't take calls. There's something weird about it. It must be so cool and special. And it's like, huh, I'm actually not gonna pick up calls for some reason. I don't know, weird. Ow. Ow. I bit my tongue. I bit my tongue sometime last week. And then, it just keeps keeps hurting a lot. Very uncomfy. Very uncomfy. No, I'm stepping on that pink monster. I don't like the pink monster. I actually am gonna stop drinking Monster at least for a while. Because I realize not only is it not the best for my health, since I already drink a lot of caffeine in the form of coffee, but also my favorite flavor isn't even available anymore. So like, why do I need to keep drinking it? The answer is I don't. The going was my view. The strawberry dreams. The rose is the best pink monster. I don't like any of them. I don't like any of the pink monsters. I've tried all of them. They don't really hit for me. No monsters hit like watermelon did. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Anyway, we've been yapping for a little bit. What if we move over here and actually do some art so I can share what I worked on yesterday because it's actually kind of cool. This isn't what I worked on yesterday. Obviously, you've seen this before, but have you seen this before? Boom. The right layer? It is not. I was feeling very Skylanders yesterday. I've never seen this before. Repeatedly raising eyebrows. Yeah, me and Arson actually were like, I don't know how we got on the topic, but we started talking about Skylanders, and then like we ended up fucking like brainstorming ideas and conceptualizing like what if they made a new Skylanders game, or like what if we made a Skylanders game. And the idea ended up pretty fire. I believe I was too tired to comprehend something you said, so I just threw Skylanders 7 concepts at you. Sounds about right. But yeah, here we got Chaos. But like he's kind of a good guy now. He's on his redemption arc. Now that I think about it, we kind of ended up making it. It wasn't by any means intentional, but we kind of ended up making it like, what if they made one final, like last Skylanders game. Because a lot of ideas that we came up with were very much like, oh, very like finale type material. Not intentional. Plus, that's kind of what Imaginators was trying to be, I believe. But they kind of missed the mark a little bit. Didn't really feel that final. Guess we did, yeah. Yeah. Fucking Chaos Redemption arc. That they wouldn't do that. They wouldn't do that, unless they knew they were most definitely ending the series. How would this toy even work in real life? Is this feasible? Wanna get Wrecking Ball so bad, he's so fucking squishable. He's just a little goober. Man, imagine if they made a new Skylanders game. Would they still make it like they used to? Because the Toys to Life genre is kind of dead. Even amiibos, even though they're still around, aren't, as prominent. Imagine they do it, but they have like instead of buying physical toys at the store, they put in like microtransactions. You have to buy them. You have to buy characters in game. I joke, of course, but like I can see a future where that happens. Because the industry has changed since Skylanders. Hold on. Hold on. I need to find something. I need to find something. I guess he was so powerful. He was just so powerful, he disconnected the stream. He was just too powerful. But I need to take that up with my router. We can't have the stream disconnecting like that. It's because I'm not home alone. It's because someone else is using the Wi-Fi. My Wi-Fi is sucky enough as it is. I don't need more people using it and making my stream disconnect. Hello, Beefcake. Welcome. Hope you're doing well. Nice to see you around. Ow, it hurts to talk. It hurts to talk. It hurts so much to talk because of my tongue. Why did I have to bite my tongue accidentally? Wrecking Ball was too powerfully broke the connection. Exact. When your tongue sucks. I know. Can't even talk properly because it hurts. Ah. Purple. Purple portal base. Ugh. What if I put some color on this guy? What if I put some color on him? But what colors do I put on him? I can't have him wearing black like he usually does. He's not evil anymore. Green, orange, blue, green, orange, blue, red, then purple. That just feels right. Yeah, but you could also go with like yellow. Or even like a hot pink. Ow! I'm in so much pain. But fuck it, we ball. I'm so glad I don't have a fucking face cam. Because when my tongue is sore like that, I often fucking cope by just sticking my tongue out so it's not touching my dirty mouth. Let him have a darker costume than Eon. He's not his father. He has his own identity, his own path that led him to taking his father's place. I know that he is Eon's son in Skylanders Academy, but is it really true in the games? Now he just looks like a dark Sith Lord or something. Ah, I can't say Sith. I can't say it. It hurts to say. I mean, this just kind of looks like he's an evil version of Eon, not like he is. Me waiting to see if this was the Ninja Sex Party cover. I mean, knowing me, it could have easily been. I love Ninja Sex Party. My god, they're coming to Norway in April. And April is starting just like tomorrow. And I can't afford to go and see them. Not right now. It sucks. What does it look like, that evil wizard from Skylanders? Because it is that evil wizard from Skylanders. Ow. Okay, I have an idea. I have an idea. Okay, okay. Check this out. Right, right. Oops. Wrong layer. NSP ever played near me, I'm pulling out the Hawaiian shirt, I'm booking tickets. Ugh, God, I wish I could. I just can't afford it right now. Not only do I have to book tickets to like just see them, but I also need to get tickets to go to Oslo. Because every time a band comes to Norway, it's always Oslo. What the? No. What is wrong with my eyedropper? Why is it not working? Why is it not working like it's supposed to? No. What is wrong? No. Wait. What? What happened? Why are you like this? You're not supposed to be like this. No. 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 Okay. I must have misclicked something. It was a misinput. Misinput. Oh shit, pronoun check. I wasn't paying attention. Everyone hand over everyone hand over your pronouns. Have to have the gun ready. Hand over your pronouns. My pronouns are or my pronouns are she, they. Everyone give me your pronouns. Give them right now. Give pronouns, everyone. People rarely redeem pronoun check, but when they do, I make sure everyone gives their pronouns. Mel got the best Phantom of the Opera playing. Is it really? Kind of want to make this crown look a little more, almost like gold, right? So if I just kind of airbrush on a little, bit of that. And a little bit of this. Really make it shimmer. To me it is subjective and all that, that's true. Came up with a name for the Undead Artisan broadcast. I'm not seeing the pun there, but I'll hear you out. Fog, I need to share that. I need to share what me and Arson were cooking up yesterday because we came up with. Okay, let me explain. Let me draw some diagrams to explain. So me and Arsen over here, our centimeter, we were discussing like yesterday we were discussing what if they made a new Skylanders? What would be a cool gimmick? And we wanted to do something with art, and then we came up with this idea, which might not be feasible in real life if they were to make this into an actual game. But essentially, right? Oops. Basically, all the gimmick toys would have these like weapons on them that are detachable.
That's so awesome! Endearing! You best friend! So you're a bestie, aren't you? I love you, friend! Pookie!
NinjaLink123 just traded with 4 viewers.
Let's say this is like a bow staff, just as an example. Also, hi Link, welcome, thank you so much for the raid! Hold on, let me give you a shout out. Blah, 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 blah. Oh my god, my tongue hurts so bad. Ah. Ninja Link 123. Ugh. Everyone go follow Ninja Link. They're super cool and super awesome. I wish I could watch their streams more, but they stream so early for me that I usually am either asleep or I start stream. Either that or they stream like late at night for me so I can watch for a little bit, but but everyone go follow Ninja Link. What do you do to your tongue? I bit my tongue sometime last week and now it's like, you know, it's gotten worse. And so it hurts to talk because it's at the very tip of my tongue too. It's not like on the side or anything. It's at the very tip. So it kind of hurts when I make like sounds that need the tongue to like touch the roof of your mouth, like the sound or this. Ah. But anyway, hi Raiders, welcome. If you don't know me, my name is Melanade, but you can call me Melon. I am an art streamer and also a variety game streamer. I play a variety of games, but today we're doing some art. Although it's kind of game related. If any of you are familiar with the game, the Skylanders franchise, you're gonna love what I'm doing right now because me and my friend, our Cinemator in chat, one of my mods, we're kind of discussing on Discord yesterday. What if we made a Skylanders game? And I'm currently like explaining the gimmick I came up with for it. What you're saying is I should stream 24/7? No. Broadcast because, you know, TV, but specifically broad because imagine, at least in my take on them, is very broad in the shoulders. Ah, okay. I thought it had something to do with ghosts. Anyway, back to the gimmick. So each of the gimmick Skylanders, they have a weapon that is detachable from the actual figure itself, which would function as a stylus. Stylus. And like the portal, right? Would have like a little like screen type thing on it that you could like draw on. So that like in game, for example. You'd encounter like a gate and it had it would like have like a it would have like a symbol on it. Just a basic shape. And then you'd have to like draw that basic shape on the thing to get past or something like that. Because I like it best when Skylanders like play with the whole thing of them being toys in the gimmick. They only did that like a few times. A lot of them were just the same thing, but like again. But then there's like Swap Force, where they like did a whole thing where you could like interchange the parts of the Skylanders, and it was really fucking cool. Even Trap Team, kind of, even though again it's just the same mechanic of, oh, put the thing on the thing and you can play a character. But like it also had the feature of you actually like trapping the character inside the crystal. And they would stay there. But then a lot of the gimmicks were just, oh, a different type of Skylander. How does it work? You put it on the portal and you play as the character. It wasn't really special in any way. Even like in Imaginators where you can like customize your own guy, it was still just a guy that you put on the portal and then you play him. Or play them, I guess. I much prefer a gimmick that plays a little bit more with the technology. And so I think this is like this is a very fun way to do that. Although I'm pretty sure like stylus technology like this would not be feasible for a real life Skylanders game because the technology is very, like, imagine an 8-year-old playing this. I feel like it would be so easy to lose or break one of the styluses or the screen itself if you're not careful. Either that or it would just be very expensive to have it made. Like the only example I can think of a toy, and I'm putting toy in quotes here. The only example I can think of a toy that uses technology like this is a Nintendo DS, and those were very expensive. That's a whole ass console. That's not just a toy. Giant Skippy was the only in game, which is kind of lame. Yeah. And then Superchargers, like, yeah, they had the cars, but again, the car was still just a toy that you put on the thing and then you play. It doesn't play around with it like Swap Force did. Swap Force was so fun in that regard. But yeah, that's the gimmick idea. And it came up with a few concepts. We got Leonardo da Vinci over here. Just came up with a bunch of ideas for the styluses. I mean, this looks cool, having a lightning bolt shaped chisel, but I feel like the chisel kind of gets lost in it. Because the idea was like it's a Greek statue, which you use a chisel to. Because it's based he'd be based on Zeus. All these characters would be based on like arts and craft, essentially. Because it would fit the whole art gimmick. and hence we call these gimmicky guys artisans. Which artisan is a term that is mostly used in when referring to crafts, not arts. Like a dancer, even though we have dance represented here, isn't wouldn't a dancer wouldn't be considered an artisan because they don't really work with their hands. Not in the same way like a sculptor does, you know? I'm just gonna put a lightning bolt on it instead. That would sell the idea. I just thought it looked a little bit weird. Idea for broadcast stylus is an old TV antenna, so it's like extendable. I don't think I agree. I don't think I like that idea because at least for what I've done for all the styluses, they're kind of the tools of the craft. They're kind of the tools of the craft rather than What do you mean a second Everybody Wants to Rule the World has hit the playlist? I have 2 versions of Everybody Wants to Rule the World on my playlist. Yeah, but there's not really a stylish shaped tool in filmography, I don't think. Yeah, that's kind of the problem. Unless you just have him carrying around a boom mic. Anyway, back to Eon. I mean, Chaos. That would be fire. Yeah, but like a boom mic, it's like a audio thing. Like, sure, it's necessary for filmmaking, but like, it's a audio thing. It would be weird to represent the visual media with the audio equipment. I almost want to say, like, you know, on those old school like cameras, one of those old cameras from like the 1800s where they would have the, you know, the big old box with like the shroud behind it for the person taking the picture, and then they would also hold up this like thing, this like mirror thing. I almost thought something like that. But I don't know about that. This really is one of the greatest songs ever written. Obviously, art is subjective. If you disagree, then you're inclined to do so. That is not the right use for the term inclined. I'm just a pretentious asshole that likes to use big words. Uh, you're entitled to do so. But in my opinion, "Everybody Wants to Rule the World" is the one of the best songs ever written. It's up there with the likes of "Heroes" by David Bowie and "Losing My Religion" by REM. There, have a little nugget of my song preferences. Arson is a ghost with a camera for a head, and the camera stand is his stylus. I thought something like that, maybe. But I don't know if a camera head is something that Skylanders would do. That's a very internet type of character design. Ribbon dancer, but the ribbon is a reel of film. That's doesn't work for our purposes here, but that's a genius idea. Because their weapon kind of has to be a stick, so it would work as a stylus in real life. Body, not head, I meant body. Ah. Yeah, that could work. That could work. That's a lot more like a design they would do. Is that actually meant to be the same color as this? It's just the lighting? Hold on, let me... Yeah, definitely. Definitely. Running the show. That's the only line in the song that I don't really like. The rest of the song is written really, really well, and then one of his lines is just, "My name is Kane." Basically. It's a little underwhelming. It takes me out of the song in a way that the rest of the song doesn't. The old school camera idea gave me an idea, so I'm gonna eat and sketch it. Hell yeah. I'm so locked in on chaos right now, even though I want to draw one of the artisans. I want to draw the Da Vinci idea I had. For the past couple days, my Skylanders has been on my mind. There's one thing I've been thinking about a lot. I'm not sure I should bring it up, but I've been thinking a lot about it. It's there's a YouTube channel I used to watch way back in the day. A Skylander themed YouTube channel who fell off hard apparently. Hey, this looks cool. That actually looks really cool. I'm happy with them. Anyway, Da Vinci time. How do you turn Leonardo da Vinci into a Skylander, though? It's a question. FGTV? Yes. 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 They went super MAGA at some point during the previous election. I used to love them, man. They used to be so cool. Why they have to fall off like that? I'm thinking a kind of like Kinger Digital Circus type build, right? But obviously with arms. Bald ass head. Chrome dome as fuck. Is there anyone in Skylanders that looks like this? Because like I want them to look, you know, unique. I want them to look unique and distinct, and not like they could be confused with anyone else. Even those puffy like Renaissance era sleeves. Like to give him like some sort of gear motif so it's clear that he's like of the tech element. Camera guy is hard to translate from thought than expected. That's how it is sometimes. You know what? I'm gonna give him. I wanted to focus so much on him having a bald ass head, but now that I've drawn him with a bald ass head, I feel like it would look kind of fun if he had like a tiny, like he has a tiny hat on top. No. He needs to be full on bald headed. Just had an idea for the camera's catchphrase. Smile for the camera, simple yet fitting. I actually had an idea last night as I was falling asleep. But I'm not very I didn't think it sounded that good, so I don't think it's worth it. But it was like fright camera action. I thought it was a little corny. Then again, fucking Rattleshake says, "Go ahead, snake my day." So like, yeah, this is just starting to look like Kinger at home. Hey mom, can we have Kinger from Digital Circus? No, we have Kinger from Digital Circus at home. I don't know how to detail his robe though. I especially don't know how to make him look techie. Then again, how many Skylanders actually look? How many tech Skylanders look that? Do they have to look that techie? As long as he looks like some sort of tinkerer, it should be fine, right? Yeah. I mean, Boomer just has like sticks of TNT and he's allowed to be tech. Hmm. I'm almost inclined to give him wings, right? 'Cause that's one of the things that Leonardo da Vinci did. Yeah, he made a plane. Technically, he made something. He made a flying thing, right? Am I remembering that right? He never flew it, but like he made it. Almost looks more like a ray gun than a mechanical pencil. I'm gonna just put a bunch of gears and washers on him. That'll make him look techy. But I can't draw them in 3D. That would just look so. That would. I can't do that. I can't do that. Not within my skill set. He shoots the lead from his pencil as a projectile. He yeah, that would make sense, actually. No, I can't. I have to make it a very obvious hinge with a screw on it. Or else it wouldn't look techy, it would just look like he got some thing on him. But I can make the design very ornate, very renaissance. Definitely looks a little weird. Then again, Skyliners are meant to look a little bit weird. Tinker. I can't think of a pun name. He's just Tinker for now. Upgrade them and he has him looking like Vulture from Across the Spider-Verse. Yeah, something like that. opinion of the name for cog, but not much of a pun. But Sprocket's name is for it's another word for cog. So yeah, but I want it to be like a pun. I actually need to Google this. I don't just want to draw something without knowing. Yeah, the fact that this isn't a Skylander yet is actually kind of crazy to me. It feels like such a no-brainer to have a Hawaiian fire dancer. I have no idea what to do for the head. I'm just gonna focus on the body for now. Maybe I should draw him standing straight before I put him in a cool action pose, actually. That would probably help with the design process. That's just Mauga from Overwatch? But he's not in Skylanders, which is what's important. Also finish the Undead Artisan idea. First draft at least. Send it to me. I need to see it. Oops. Man, maybe I actually need like a reference. How does how does I need a reference for a buff Skylander. I should not have just googled buff Skylander. How does the Skylander's art style draw bulky characters? Wait, there already is this Fire Skylander. Who's the buff guy? Anyway, let me see this. Oh, that's interesting. Not quite what I had in mind. Kinda hard to tell what's going on. But that's pretty sick. Pretty sick arson. Okay, those proportions are definitely not great, but I mean, the idea is that the ghost parts are sort of liquidy, like ink, and the stylus would be this title flash thingy, just with a uh, comedically long handle. The little wait, what? I can't visualize that. The little flash thingy, like on a old school camera, but like long. Wait, let me take a look at it again because I'm confused. Ah, I see. I get it. Kind of the best idea that I could come up with. So, when did the first Skylander game come out? Sorry, it just hit me that Skylanders is such a kid's game, and here I am, like, hyper fixating on it. And I started to feel, like, very immature for a second. But then I realized, no, fuck no, it's like, it's a fucking old-ass franchise. It's the same as a millennial, like, hyper fixating on Pokemon. I get a pass because I was a kid when it came out. Old nostalgia. His chest is just all pecs. You know what? That's fine. He's a cartoon character. It's just to simplify the design. Twenty 2011, 2012-ish. I was expecting closer to like 2009, but that makes a lot more sense. Got his fucking dogs out. I don't know what's a different necklace for him though. I need to look at more of the references. There we go. Something like that. Confetti Yeti, hi. Welcome. Hope you're doing well. This is just Maui. He's becoming such a stereotype. Bless me. Anyway. He feels a little wide. I made him too wide. Oh my god. Gonna give him a headband. On the Google image search I did of Hawaiian fire dancers, one of them had a headband, so I thought that looked pretty cool. Not gonna lie, I imagine something more like David from Lilo and Stitch. Skylander proportions, I have to remember. They kind of have big heads. And I feel like I definitely have to give him a bit more of a hourglass figure. Just barely. Actually, now his head looks a little big. It'll look better if I...
Confetti Yeti Zero just followed.
Oh, thank you for the follow, Confetti Yeti. I appreciate it. I will start. I will hydrate. Mm, that's good. Hold on, I'm researching. Hold on, hold on, I'm researching. Hmm. Eye for eye, lap for lap, there's no turning back. This design is so unwoke of me. I'm just making a stereotypical Hawaiian guy. Piston in my chest. Summer phantom racer, justice in a steel machine of death. I'll be right behind you, over and over again. Summer born race, I would die to win. Phantom racer, of Oh wait, the play is fucking started replaying a while ago. Well, okay, let's switch to something else. And it's PE, because I feel like it. Place where we can be alone. Unless my mom and dad are home. Welcome to my parents' house. I left out some snackies. NSP, my beloved, for real. I wish I could go see them now in April, but I can't. I can't afford that. I think this is good as proportionate to him, but everything is so small then. It's almost like I have to make the handle like teeny tiny. So that I can then make the lanterns a a bit bigger. Party is not nearly as great as being alone, alone. Saturday night, just wanna have fun. Maybe people don't wanna talk single one. See, that's better. That's more of a Skylander tool weapon. Bro, I'm at the mall right now and I found brain rot soda. Please euthanize me. Oh goodness, the brain rot soda. What flavor is it? Can you tell me what flavor Tong 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 Sahur is? I want to know what Tong 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 Sahur sound tastes like. The ain't a triple T soda. Ah, god damn it. That pisses me off. And they don't say the flavor. Yeah, but I wanted to buy one and tell me what the flavor is. But if there's no triple T, then I guess I won't force you to spend your money. I'm broke, Lamar. Any money I do get is going to savings for school trip next week. Uh, I never had a school trip because, a thing was happening in the world at the time, so we couldn't really travel. I believe the plan originally was like a trip to Spain. I might be wrong though. It's been a while, so I don't quite remember. I believe it was Spain though. Lucky we're going to Oslo. At least that means you can go to a comic book store. Say that you'll never, 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 never need it. One headline, why believe it? Everybody wants to rule the world. Ever last forever. Everybody wants to rule the world. Teacher made us made for pay for our tickets. I did not economically possible, so she had to use the class fund for my tickets. Damn, it's unfortunate. That's how it be, you know. Don't I have don't I have a Pinterest board with some masquerade mask on it? Being I was paying is illegal actually, so that's funny. Yeah, but also that's kind of just the state of the world right now. Which doesn't like me talking about it, but we all know the C word. They're all too familiar with it. That's right. Gangle, Digital Circus. I swear, I came across a cool Gangle design the other day, where she had this really ornate mask. I can't find the one I'm looking for. That's the one? It might. Or this one. I don't think it's that one. This one's good enough. Is that for the Dark Artisan? Yeah, something like that. No, I feel like it would. They will definitely simplify the mask a lot more. Maybe I should use the ruler tool to make it symmetrical. But before that, I don't know why, but I thought a Nocturne could be a fun name for the Dark Artisan. Hmm, maybe. And then you take that funky butt and you shake it all around a likely jogging place and then crank it up to a prance. This is the Cool Patrol dance. In a circle and making animals sound. Moo. This is the Cool Patrol dance. Whee! It's nocturne. It's a form of music used in theater, used to convey nighttime. It's spelled nocturne because it's mass turn. That's, you know what? That's pretty cool. That sounds pretty cool. Patrol dance. I don't like this song that much, actually. I'm gonna skip it. Here's your private number, baby. All I know is that's me. The fun, open up your loving arms. I want some, want some. I set my sights on you, and no one else will do. Got to have my way now, baby. Spin me right round, baby, right round like a record, baby, right round, round, round. You spin me right round, baby, right round like a record, baby, right round, round, round. And moving a little bit closer. For love, I want your love. Was that me? You love the fun. Open up your loving arms. Watch out, here I come. Me right round, baby, right round like a record, baby, right round, round, round. You spin me right round, baby, right round like a record, baby, right round, round, round. You spin me right round, baby, right round like a record, baby, right round, round, round. You spin me right round. Hold on, I forgot a very important detail. You spin me right round, baby, right round like a record, baby, right round, round, round. There we go. Then I don't have to. Is this? Yeah, Skylanders would do something like this. So I feel like I have to like. That's a little bit better. Everybody walk the dinosaur. Open the door, get on the floor. Everybody walk the dinosaur. Open the door, get on the. Remember back in like the old school creepypasta days of like 2011, 2012, where this song was a meme? It was a thing that people would do where like they would do a creepypasta reading video and it would be very suspenseful, and then at the very end like it would always end with whatever, you know, POV character in front of a door where like something scary would be behind it, but then instead they just said, and then he opened the door and got on the floor. And then it would start playing the fucking Walk the Dinosaur like it was a fucking Rickroll. Am I the only one that remembers that? Also, this song is definitely about the Cold War, right? It's about the fear of nuclear destruction making humanity walk the way of the dinosaur, right? Or am I looking too deep into it? Question though, would Nocturne have two distinct personalities in each mask, or is it one personality that shifts like depending on the prominent mask? Uh, I don't know. Stuff like that isn't really that obvious in Skylanders. I couldn't name a single Skylanders personality, to be completely honest. I feel like he needs a high collar. Not just because it makes him look more evil, but also because how would the toy support up the? There needs to be something to support up support the floating masks on an actual like physical toy. So a high collar is the way to do that. I feel. Obviously, this is a very simple sketch version of what I have in mind, but like you see the vision, you can see it. You can see the idea forming. I feel like I put my love of theater. I find a way to put my love of theater inside of things so often. Like this is the Phantom of the Opera. I've created the Phantom of the Opera as the Skylander. Now I'm by myself, but I can have fun anyway. So dim the lights, remove my tie. Yeah, nobody's sure, but I'm gonna have some fun. Get this party started. It's an orgy for one. Me and my hand, and it's hotter than the sun. Break out the tissues. It's an orgy for one. You definitely do, but it's 100% fits with Skylanders. Yeah, like this is a cool idea. This is probably the coolest idea out of all of them. Like these ideas are cool, especially this guy. I feel like this one is very much inspired, but like this design is just it works. It looks so cool. Sure, this is just a very simple, very plain sketch. But a full illustration of this would with how I see it in my head would be super cool. The moose face the other way. I think it does actually. I think the cane is the weakest part. I feel like something better could be used as a tool for him. You know? There would be no sadness if we were super gay. Just unicorns and magic. If we were super gay, we would all be flying on a full pink wave. Mostly Brian. Wow, wow. Most Brian's Whoa, ah. Friends gay. Whoa, ah. Here's a list of things that Brian likes to suck. Tick 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 ball. That hex symbol is so complex to draw. Better than my sketch for the guy, yours is more pizzazz. I mean, you can do whatever you want. I see this like as obviously a collaborative project between the two of us, but I feel like it's kind of like a thing where like you can do your own thing with it and I can do my own thing with it. We don't have to do the same thing. If you have a completely different idea for a dark Skylander, you can go ahead and do that, right? We're just working with the same like groundwork and then we can do whatever from there, right? Oh, it's so cool. Oh, the cane though. Hmm. I don't mind it being a cane, right? It's just that I need a more inspired shape for it. Oh, that looks terrible. Maybe just make it a long musical note. Pretty sure the only difference of our designs for them is the fact that mine has a top hat and no collar. Fair. Although I imagine mine would have like actual color on the. He wouldn't be wearing all black. He has a black cape and black pants, but like the like jacket would be like half and half blue and red with like a bunch of gold accents on it. Same with the mask design. Actually, maybe red doesn't fit. Maybe make it more of like a purplish magenta to fit with the element. it up, break the bubble, break it up, pour some sugar on me, pour some sugar on me, pour your sugar on me. Yeah, hold on, hold on. This like aubergine color. And then the blue can be a little bit more of like a periwinkle. Maybe even go full lavender. Oh yeah, I like that. That fits a lot better with a dark element. I just realized I forgot a detail on this mask. There we go. Oh, that looks sick actually. Maybe I need to change the bluish color on the sad mask, but the happy mask is looking really good. I'm screenshotting all of this so I can send it on Discord without people being super confused on what the fuck it is. Actually, no. This is what we end on. Oh, I need to sneeze. Sneeze. It's not coming out. Anyways, time to... I've been streaming an hour overtime. An hour, half an hour overtime? I was just so locked in drawing the guy. It's bedtime. My army of demons. I can't sleep. I need to watch the Marvel Rivals channel so I can earn drops. Specifically the Marvel Rivals channel because they're like Ignite drops. You know? It's not enough to just watch. Oh, Dumbion is streaming. We haven't rated Dumbion in a while because they always stream at not great time. But yeah, I think we raid Dumbion because it's been a while. Is Dumbion there? Oh, they're in chat. Okay. They're not speaking. No mic stream. Okay, well, we can still rate them. But yeah, let me put in a little raid message for you guys. And I hope you enjoyed the stream. I hope you enjoyed the art. I wonder if any of you are as invested in Skylanders as I am. Well, I'm not that invested. I'm just it's one of those things where like I was a fan of them when I was a fan of Skylanders when I was a kid. And so I still have a soft spot for it. And so sometimes I get hyper fixated on it. But then like in a month I'll be over it or something. And I'll be back on my irregularly scheduled fandoms like Sonic and Marvel and Pokemon. But I have this guy, so that's wonderful. No bitches. He's so cute. I don't know where the rest of our Skylanders are. We had a huge box of them. I wonder if we gave them away to like fucking what's it called? I almost want to say lost and found store, but that's not what they're called. Thrift store. Anyway, I'm gonna start to raid. And I'm gonna have some water. Ow, 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 my tongue. Ugh. But yeah, I hope you all had. I hope you. Thank you all so much for being here. Thank you for hanging out with me today. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day, night, evening, whatever time it is for you. Tomorrow will be gaming. Probably deadlock because I've forgotten to. I've forgotten to hop back on Minecraft so I can get back to my base. So since I still don't want to start off next Minecraft stream by doing that on stream, we'll have to play Deadlock tomorrow. I'll still probably end up forgetting and we're gonna have to do it on stream, but you know, I'm sorry, I'm so forgetful. But I hope you're looking forward to some Deadlock tomorrow. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day, night, evening, whatever time it is for you. As always, remember to eat food, drink water, take care of yourself, take your meds if you have them, if you need them. And yeah, I hope to see you all back again next time. Bye bye, everyone. Bye bye. Make sure to copy the raid message and say hello to Dumb Beyond on the raid. Bye bye. Bye, everyone. Bye bye. Bye bye. Goodbye. Bye bye. Goodbye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye.